Good morning and welcome back to Lovin Dubai show and happy Friday!
Yay!
And as always, we bring you the top and most trending news in the UAE. And our top story for you today is tributes pour in for a beloved 18-year-old student who passed away due to tragic cardiac accident. Arrest.
An Emirati businessman, Mohammed AlAbbar, praises the Red Sea for being a part of his success in the Arab region.
And Dubai-based Huda Kattan sponsors Miss Universe Palestine.
Sharjah rolls out new lane rules for bikes, buses and trucks.
And later on the show, we're going to be joined by Kayla Itesons. She's going to be spilling all of her fitness secrets. And she's coming here. She's going to be here for Dubai Active. Very exciting event. It's this weekend. But before we start, we're both wearing white. Have you heard of white theory, color theory?
Color theory, yes, but I don't know why white is
You know what? You know what? It's Friday and we're both wearing white. It signifies something, okay? White, you know this color theory that if you like the color, for example, pink, if you like the color green, it signifies something. It has a meaning behind it.
I always attributed it. So there was this thing where, green means envy, jealousy and all of those.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be positive attributes. That's not just making negative attributes. So white means fresh start. And since it's the end of the week, and it's a new fresh start for the weekend, and I think this is why we decided to wear white. I don't know. Maybe it's just the subconscious behind us. But speaking of fresh starts and simplicity, do you think Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, was a simple album?
It's getting a lot of reactions.
Lots of reactions.
Way too many reactions. And like everyone loves her. I mean, loves her, but also there's like a very tricky relation between her. Like it's always a love-hate thing, and she's always subject to that kind of, making fun, ridiculed around her.
I feel so bad for Taylor Swift because I feel like this woman just can't catch a break. She has a huge fan base, but at the same time she has, I don't know, a lot of haters and people love to hate on her new albums. Every time she releases a new album, there is criticism, there is hate, there is comments. But this one, this Life of a Showgirl specifically, a lot of people were so disappointed in the album, but at the same time, a lot of people loved it. And not just loved it, it became a TikTok trend. So the song Ophelia, it became a TikTok dance on TikTok. And a lot of people are really like impersonating it. But at the same time, there was this specific line that said, in one of her songs in her album that says, "Did your girl bust too close to the sun?" And a lot of people online are mimicking it, making fun of it, calling it super bland, super simple, super, I don't know, like not creative enough. They're making fun of it, calling it random middle-aged women, putting those filters, okay, look at the, just take a look at the, can we show them the background so people can see what references we're talking about?
We were just pointing at the screen.
Yeah, we're just pointing at the screen. So this is what they're doing. They're creating content, they're creating videos, okay, basically putting all different videos of bland people together to show how bland the Life of a Showgirl album is.
That's very mean though. I mean, yeah. But I think she's always been subjected to that kind of
I think we just need to leave this woman alone. Like I know a lot of people enjoy it. The fans, the true heart fans, are enjoying this album. And she responded, by the way. She made a response, and she said, "Let me read it out to you." She said she welcomes the chaos as any publicity, positive or negative, helps the album in the first week.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win for her. Like any publicity is good publicity, whether it's negative or not. It just brings your album to. I don't know, it just brings more people to maybe listen to your album. Using it TikTok.
That's what I was thinking actually. Like it worked out. Like people are watching now. It's like it's trending.
It's millions of streaming websites. It's working out for her. Some people agree with what she said, and some people are also taking this out of context and attacking her for it. But you know what, Taylor Swift, I just have to I hope she listens to this one day. Okay, we love and respect you. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Regardless of what people are saying, I hope one day you can catch a break. But I love the aesthetics of the Life of a Showgirl.
I think this shows the life of a showgirl actually. All the stuff that's coming in, all the emotions, all the fans backing her, and then there are these trolls.
Yeah.
Essentially what she was trying to say.
And I feel like she decided to take basically a different route to this new album. It's very different from what she's used to do, and it's very new. And I think it's nice to experiment,
Always.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our first story of the day. Tributes pour in for a beloved 18-year-old student who passed away due to a cardiac arrest. A day after Diwali celebrations, an Indian teenager in Dubai tragically passed away following an unexplained cardiac arrest. A brilliant student and a golden visa recipient was in his first year of BBA when the incident occurred. He was dancing during a festive gathering with friends when he suddenly collapsed.
Everyone present there had rushed to help, and paramedics tried to revive him in the ambulance, but his pulse was missing for a very long time. The news came as a shock to his family and friends because he didn't seem to have any history of any serious medical conditions that could have triggered such an incident. His family had since repatriated his body back home to Kerala in India and are awaiting the post-mortem report.
His former school released a circular expressing deep sorrows, postponing all events in his honors. Teachers and students described him as a kid who was kind, dedicated, and so full of life.
He was known to be a true community hero, and it shows from all the tributes that has been pouring in for him. So, from leading anti-bullying campaigns to being a pillar of support for his teachers, Vaishnav, his impact continues to live on lovingly, and we hope his kind soul rests in peace.
May his soul rest in peace and give some, strength to his family. It's so hard to hear such stories and tragic stories in times of celebrations. All of his family were celebrating. It was Diwali. They were happy. They were all gathered, and he's very young. So I really hope may God give them strength to pass through this time. Yeah. Let's move on to our next story of today. Mohammed AlAbbar praises the Red Sea for being part of his success in the Arab region. Emirati businessman and Amar founder Mohammed AlAbbar shared insights into his success during the next Gulf conference held in Abu Dhabi this week.
When asked about the secret behind his achievements, AlAbbar gave a simple hack that might help you as well. If you do it well, you'll succeed. He explained that whether it's making coffee, building cars, or running an entire business empire, doing things well is all it takes to find success.
He recalled his first major sale, which sold out in just 3 days, and praised his team, describing them as a great bunch of staff who are genuine about what they really do. It truly does matter who you work with when you're building up your dreams.
AlAbbar also credited Egypt for being an incredible country and thanked it for helping in turning Marasi Red Sea into a massive success.
What a nice story to have, honestly. I've seen a lot of events happen at the Red Sea, and I feel like it's all over the For You page, like in terms of film festivals, business, and even when you look at, if you want more stories about business, you can follow us on Smashy Business. But this region, the Middle East region, is changing. It's becoming the next place to be in terms of business, in terms of investments. So we're seeing a lot of money flood in for real estate. We're seeing a lot of money flood in for fashion in Saudi Arabia. We're seeing a lot of money flood in terms for Spotify, music artists, artists from all around the world.
Even the film festivals recently.
Influencers are coming here into the city. Influencers are calling this home. Real estate agents are calling this home. Big millionaires, almost around 9,000 people in the first quarter of 2020. Millionaires, in the first quarter of 2025, 9,000 millionaires have moved into the city.
Habibis really came into Dubai.
Yeah, a lot of people came into Dubai. But this Middle East region, and it's changing. It's changing how people see it, and people are looking into it. It's the next place to be in terms of success, building an empire, investment. It's growing, it's advancing. So it's I'm really happy to be part of this, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
Yay!
Let's move on to another story about new lanes. So we discussed it a few days ago that in Dubai, new rule lanes for motorcycles have been released. Yeah. And now it's been confirmed to be released in Sharjah as well. So Sharjah rolls out new lane rules for bikes, buses, and trucks. So starting November 1st, Sharjah police will enforce dedicated lanes for motorbikes, buses, and heavy vehicles to boost road safety and improve traffic flow across the Emirates. So in coordination with RTA, the new rules specify heavy vehicles and buses far right lane only. Motorbikes, they can only use 2 right lanes on 4-lane roads, middle or right lanes on 3-lane roads, right lane roads on 2-lane roads as well.
Violators will be facing fines of around 1,500 dirhams and 12 black points for lane misuse, or even up to 500 dirhams for ignoring the traffic signs. Smart cameras and radars will operate 24/7 to monitor compliance. The initiative follows similar lane restrictions recently introduced in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Ajman, forming part of a nationwide traffic safety campaign aimed at reducing accidents, improving the mobility, and enhancing the quality of life on UAE roads. Safer roads.
Yeah, the reason why they released this is we covered this just a few days ago. They had this news release in Dubai because just to avoid bikes from being on the fast lane roads, because sadly, with the percentage of accidents, it's just RTA and the government is looking into it. And to help prevent accidents on the road, it really helps if the bikes are not driving on the fast lanes or those last 2 lanes where people tend to drive a little bit faster. And I see it in a way where bikes can be a bit of a hazard. And previously, we know that trucks are not allowed to use the fast lane lanes on the road. But I think this is just to reinforce it and to remind people that there are heavy and hefty fines if you do. So this is a nationwide rule, I think, in all the rules and all Emirates.
For me, honestly, everything on road is a hazard.
Everything on the road is a hazard? Why?
I'm just learning to drive, and I just see anything moving on the road, I'm like, oh no, stop. That's it.
No. You know what? It's so normal. Once you start, are you still learning or you're driving?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
It's okay. You know what? It's normal to have that fear, to have that panic.
Yeah. But bikes, I get it. Like, it's a bit difficult to see them around as well.
That's the thing. They can be in your blind side.
Yeah, it's easier if fast lanes are dedicated to like cars and other vehicles, and bikes could use the remaining lanes.
Yeah. And don't you fear, by the way, you'll get your confidence to drive in the car. You know what? When I first started learning how to drive, I was scared like you. I was so scared to be on the road. And then one day, I was like, you know what? As soon as I got my license, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to live with this fear anymore. I want to be able to drive, okay? I took the car and I drove to the farthest location from my house. Broke that fear, used the highway, used difficult roads, okay? Very long distance, helped.
So you used it to the entire potential, like, use it, go.
Just drive. That's my recommendation. And you know what? Just face this fear and drive. Go ahead. And it's fun. You'll get over it, don't worry. You'll do fine.
Hopefully, yeah. They've been very nice about it, actually. I was surprised a bit, like, back in my country, you know how they teach us, like, they're like, they scold you a bit and they're like, learn, why are you not learning? Here, very kind, very, very kind.
Here they're very patient.
Yeah, they're very patient.
Yeah, usually they're very patient with their driving here.
Yeah. They're trying to make sure the roads are safe. They keep, all these new rules also that come out, it's like really good in terms of, keeping the roads safer.
Yes, it's all for our own benefit. Okay, yes. And I say time and time again, this is not a restriction, it's for your own benefit. Let's move on to our last story of the day. The Dubai-based Huda Kattan sponsors Miss Universe Palestine. Huda Beauty founder Huda Kattan has announced her brand's official sponsorship of Miss Universe Palestine, Nadeeb Ayoub, ahead of the 74th Miss Universe pageant taking place this November in Bangkok.
At just 27 years old, Nadine Ayoub is more than a beauty queen. She's a wellness advocate, entrepreneur, and humanitarian. She is the founder of Olive Green Academy and the Saadiyat Palestine Foundation, 2 initiatives that are focused on sustainability, education, and women's empowerment across Palestine.
Known for her authenticity and activism, Huda Kattan said that supporting Nadine felt deeply personal, describing the partnership as more than just makeup. Kattan has long used her global platform to speak up for Palestine, and this collaboration marks another step in her ongoing commitment to representation and empowerment on the world stage. It's so, oh God, this woman, she keeps impressing me all the time. Every time I hear news about her support for Palestine, I'm like, what else can this woman do? It didn't even cross my mind that someone with her, stage, will support someone as pageantry, okay? And I think, and I see her, she's been a massive support for Palestine time and again, and this is just little things that she wants to show the world her support. And speaking of beauty pageants and stuff like that, what do you think of beauty pageants? Do you think, because I know a lot of people criticize this competition because they see it super shallow. They think it's super stupid. Like, that's not what I think, but this is what people think. They criticize the show. They say it's shallow, it's misogynistic. Okay, it's backwarded. But from what I see it, okay, those big pageants like Miss Universe USA and Miss Universe Look that we have it by year. Their picks are not just solely based on beauty and who's the best looking. There are a lot of things that go behind the scenes that they have to do. So in terms of charity, in terms of initiatives that they work on, their education, if they're well spoken, if they can stand on stage and speak to, like public speaking should be a skill for them. It's not just about beauty and who's dressed best and who's the most charming and who has the best humor. So this is what I like to say is like I just want to make an announcement that beauty pageants are not a shallow, competition where it's a beauty contest.
I think
it's more than that.
I think it's mostly because earlier times, I think the pageantry was like very focused on looks and sometimes like a bit of skills and all of those. But I think we've come a long way ahead from there. Like many women, they are using it as a really good stage to, voice their, opinions, talk about global affairs. It's not just one that's, set aside for, who looks the best kind of
Exactly.
thing. So it's come a long way, definitely come a long way.
And I think it's a huge statement and a huge history made for Miss Universe Palestine to join, and especially in times like this with the genocide happening and being sponsored by Ghada Khitan. But it's so nice to see representation on a global competition like that. And I think we've seen huge support from people in the West either way. But to see a representation and she has a lot of activism. She uses her platform to act for activism. So it's not just her just joining this competition. No, she has things behind her. She has an initiative and she has her own stance that she stands for, that she's taking into this competition.
And she's getting support from...
And she's getting support from the very best. And I think this is what caught Ghada Khitan's eye is like, okay, this woman is entering with her own stance and her own activism for Palestine. I think she needs a little bit of support, and her being very supportive of Palestine, that's just an extra step that Ghada Khitan took. But, we don't want to make it sound so shallow, but, Miss Universe Palestine, she looks so pretty, and she looks like Lana Del Rey, by the way. That's the first thing.
Does.
That's the first thing I noticed. She looks so much like Lana Del Rey.
She's got those... Yeah, she's got the face card like Lana Del Rey.
She does, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and here she's wearing the Palestinian thobe, which is great, just proving what I just said, like she's entering with her
culture.
Yeah, just to reimburse the culture, basically. It's 8:50, which means it's time to welcome our next guest, Kayla Itzins. She's here for Dubai Active. If you want to catch her, you need to attend this Dubai Active but it's Dubai Active show. It's going to be super fun, okay, super interactive. So many sessions to look out for. But today she's joining us to spill all her fitness secrets. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Kayla Itzins. She's the queen of fitness and the powerhouse behind Sweat. She turned home workouts into a global fitness sensation, helping millions of women feel strong and confident. She's in Dubai for Dubai Active 2025, and we all can't wait to talk all things workouts, mindset, and motivation. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. By the way, it's not your first time being here, but can you tell us about your excitement? What should people expect for Dubai Active this week?
Okay, so Dubai Active is different this year for the first time. So I've done 4 Dubai Actives, and each one has been this high intensity, like sweaty boot camp. And this time I'm doing a strength session. So it's going to be for anyone who wants to learn about strength training. We do have body weight, we do have bands, but it's more that low impact. So I think that women are going to absolutely love it.
So is it beginner friendly?
Absolutely. So I'll be providing alternatives to each one of the exercises as well. But the exercises aren't hard exercises. They're just the way that they're paired and how fast you want to do them that makes them hard.
So is it for specific people or for everyone to join?
For everyone to join. I would love everyone to come and join.
And you're a fitness influencer yourself, but we have to ask, I feel like everyone has this one workout that they really hate. Is there this specific workout that you hate?
I don't hate any workouts. I'm just like, some workouts I'm just not good at. Like, for example, if I tried, I might be good at it, but right now I'm not good at running. Like, I'm just not, I don't find it peaceful. I haven't quite got the pace. I'm like, I go all out. I played basketball growing up, so I'm like ready to sprint. And then everyone's like, you know, you need to run slowly. I'm like, no, I'm not good at it.
Oh no, I'm not into running either, you know? I just put me on the road and walk.
Yeah, I love a walk.
Walk is enough for me, yeah. What about a hike though?
Also the same thing. I'm not so good at hiking. I think I'm going to stick to strength training in a temperature-controlled gym at this point.
You know what? It makes me feel so good, you know, because I hate hikes and I hate running. So hearing it from a fitness influencer, I'm like, you know what? I'm not behind. I'm not behind.
No, it's honestly, it's individual. It's whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever you like. And speaking of feeling behind, a lot of people feel intimidated to maybe join the gym or maybe start their workout journey or maybe work out just in a public space. So what's the first maybe advice you'd give them to push them to start?
I think the first thing that I speak about women because obviously I work with them, and I think the first thing that they feel is, or that they want to feel, is comfortable. So I think following a plan, being able to look at something and see what your next exercise is, see how many reps, it takes that thought process out. So you just have to show up. I think another thing is being comfortable in a gym situation where there's a lot of people. You find your own space. You have minimal equipment, which is, I've got a strength program that has that minimal equipment, and then you just go through it and you slowly learn. I think the worst part about a fitness journey is trying to do it really quickly, trying to fast track that, because you don't get to learn about yourself and your body. So taking it slow and not being afraid to be a beginner. And not everyone is a beginner because they've never done exercise before. Women coming back from, you know, having weeks off, having a baby, having an injury, having surgery, where we all have to start and build those foundations again. I've had 3 endo surgeries and I feel like I've just started again from the start each time. And it's just a journey.
And do you ever feel like you might, once you have this thing where you've built so much stamina and you become super strong, and then circumstances happen and things change and you might not go to gym as often. So do you feel like you might give up in such scenarios, or do you just keep pushing forward, or what kind of motivation do you give yourself to keep moving?
I think it comes in waves. Yeah. Like even me, I'm a fitness trainer and I've been active my whole life, and when I've had a baby, when I've had endo surgery, when I've had an injury, it comes in waves. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I only went to the gym once this week. I didn't go to the gym at all. And then I suddenly get this surge of motivation and I start my fitness journey again. It comes in waves, and I just want people to see me and know that I do that as well, and feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, it's okay to have a break and it's okay to take time off the gym.
And what about workouts at home?
I think they're amazing.
Yeah.
They are so amazing. I don't know why people think you can't get a good workout in at home. You absolutely can. And working out at home, it takes that drive time out, like going to the gym, driving all the way back, and then you forget something. You don't have your headphones. Everything is at home. So doing a home workout is fantastic.
Would you be able to reach your dream body just from a home workout?
Absolutely.
Or you need certain equipments?
No, absolutely. You can have minimal equipment at home. You can do a body weight workout. There's so many different workouts you can do: yoga, Pilates, strength training. So many.
Is there any type of like minimal equipment that you need to have at home to be able to have like a proper set of workouts and sessions?
Well, it depends what type of workout you're doing, but I think if you're trying to do a strength workout, having something like a step or a chair, everything can be substituted out for something. Having weights at home, but again, we have people that fill up milk containers with sand. Like you can do all of these things. Like you can make pieces of equipment at home, but I think at bare minimum, just some weights to give some resistance, some bands, and the space of your own body.
And you've been on social media for the past, for so many years, basically.
Yeah, 10 years.
And we've seen crazy 10 years, and we've seen trends come and go, fitness influencers come and go. But did you see anything change about the fitness world specifically?
Oh my God, so much has changed, even especially for women. Like I say, I speak for women because I work with them. But back in the day, and I honestly think I said this last time, but I felt like there was nothing for women specifically. It was for men, and then it was altered, and you can do this program that this guy created, but this is suddenly for women. I didn't understand it, and I was one of those people that stood out and said, all right, cutting out half the market, let's just work with women here. Let's create a beautiful program that women feel confident, they feel strong, and they feel like they can trust, and they feel comfortable. And I think that has just grown and grown and grown, and females in this space have just grown and grown and grown. And they're educating women on what strength and what fitness really is. And I think that is amazing. The more fitness influencers there are, the better.
Yeah, I feel like you're right, so right. Just thinking about it, we're seeing a surge of female fitness influencers more on social media. Speaking of social media and trends, you go and scroll on TikToks, for example, you search a specific type of workout, and then you get those, workout trends, Bulgarian squats, reformer Pilates, and then the 30 by 30 challenge, and then 3 by 3. Are those?
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's so much. Are those actually effective adding it to your routine, or are they just trends that come and go because they change with years?
I mean, yeah, definitely. But things like you just named, like Pilates or like Bulgarian split squats, there's like the 30-30 challenge. Like, these are all things that if you add them in, you're guaranteed success. Like there shouldn't be something that you're like, oh, this isn't going to work or this isn't going to work. Like I said, if you want a certain goal, I think following a plan is really important. But then seeing things like a Bulgarian split squat trend, do it. It'll be fun. Like, it's awesome. That is a sucky exercise that nobody likes. But the results are great. So yeah, no.
No, oh my God, no, those squats. I just take them out of my routine because they're so difficult to do.
I swipe and I'm like, no, I have to do it. I wrote this program.
Oh no. Do you add it to your workout routine?
Of course I do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
I take it out.
No.
And RDLs, I take them out.
They're my favorite exercise.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so hard to do.
That's what I said. It's everyone's different. Everyone likes their and you know what? It suits you. Whatever suits you, and whatever makes you more comfortable. And I think that's where the barrier is, where people try and do other people's programs and they don't love it. And I think there's so many things to do, especially in Dubai. There's so many gyms with so many different classes and so many things you can try. And I'm not trying to sell the Sweat app, but my app has so many different programs. You try it and you find what works for you.
Okay, so from a, let's say, an expert's perspective, we've seen debates online whether you should do like a normal gym equipment workouts or Pilates for women.
No, listen, it is whatever suits you, whatever you feel like doing, whatever, and it's goal based as well. Like, are you looking for strength? Are you looking for hypertrophy training? Are you looking to, like, for me, like, I'm looking for muscles. Like, I want muscles in my shoulders. I want muscles in my arms. Like, I want to grow them, and I'm going to do that by doing weight training. But then I'll have my best friend who's like, that's not my goal. That's not what I want. Yeah. Like, I want to do Pilates because it makes me feel stronger. I really love the core work that is associated with it. Great, do that.
No specific.
Don't overcomplicate it. Yeah. I think that everyone wants someone to overcomplicate it because that's what sells. You must do this or you must do this. No, you do what suits you.
Did you see this challenge online where Pilates girl and the gym girl, like, they do squats to see who lasts longer?
I just saw it yesterday.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. But the one that I saw, they kind of evened themselves out. But
yeah, and I feel like they carry each other they hold each other. So I don't know, how does that work?
I think I would struggle in 1.5 seconds doing that squat challenge. And I do squats. It's the squat hold that kills me. The Pilates girl is going to kill me over that squat hold. Absolutely, they're going to kill me over that. I went to a Pilates class. I've never sweated so much in my life.
God.
You got to get used to it. Pilates is hard. Pilates is hard.
Pilates is so hard.
So hard.
I hate people who underestimate and call it easy. It's so hard. It's a slow burn. Like,
no, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
No, I've never sweated so much in my life.
But it's good for core strength.
Yeah, and I was looking around and everyone was doing it so easily, and I had this ball and I was trying to put my hands behind my back. Oh God, I was dying.
But the reformer machines, when you have to put...
Also very hard.
God.
Also very hard.
Let's just stick to our weight. But being very visible online and having such exposure, do you feel like maybe fitness influencers may be exposed to more criticism because of maybe the type of body they try to promote, or is that just or you don't feel like you get any criticism?
No, I definitely feel like no matter what industry you're in, you will face some sort of criticism. Even if you're the most liked person in the world, you will face that sort of criticism. I don't know if the fitness industry is the most highly criticized industry. I would say more the beauty industry would be the most highly criticized. That from my perspective. And I think it's how you deal with it as well. If you are passionate about what you do and you believe truly about what you do, then you ignore those comments. It's almost like for example, my family love and support me. If they were to turn around and say, I don't, this is dramatic and they would never do this, but I don't love and support you, I would care about their opinions, not the opinions of others. So I think if you're passionate about what you do, you won't worry about the criticism.
I feel like everyone has their own niche, so their followers, they're following it for a specific reason.
Absolutely.
Previously, you mentioned in one of any news outlets that you regret calling one of your guides a bikini body guide. Why would you regret calling it that, and what's strength to you now?
So that was 10 years ago. And that is crazy long time ago. I think like collectively we all just called it BBG. And the story behind that was I actually worked for a company called Bikini Body Bootcamp. And I worked in Adelaide at the beach. So then when we were releasing the guide, people knew me from the Bikini Body Bootcamp. So we called it Bikini Body Guide. And then I was like, when it went worldwide, I was like, no. So we changed it to Sweat. And I think that really encompasses what we're doing here. Yeah. And I think that to be a person who represents women in the industry, you want something that really represents what you do, and I think Sweat really does a good job of that.
Yeah, and what is strength to you now in 2025?
What is strength to me? Oh, it's completely different. Like, it is not physical at all. Strength is mental for me. Like, I have 2 kids, you know, you run a business, you have other things that you're invested in. Strength for me is like being able to get up every day and be present, you know, being able to see my family, you know, you have your 5 things that you have every day, your non-negotiables, and hitting those is strength for me. For me, it's not my body anymore. And although I'm so grateful to have a strong body, it is definitely a mental game.
It's a game. And so you do believe that mental health and physical fitness come hand in hand?
Oh, mental health first, for sure. And I think so many, and again, I speak with women, they're striving so much for this physical, and it is nothing without the mental. If you don't love yourself, and we talk about loving ourselves for so long, but if you truly do not love yourself and mentally are not there, the physical will never be good enough, and you'll always be chasing and always be chasing. You're a hamster in a wheel running. You're not getting anywhere.
And you know what? You've seen it in the previous years, bodies are becoming a trend, you know. Now skinny is back. A few years back, it was the BBL body, you know. And then the hourglass. And no skinny model, like, it just comes and goes. Like, we can never catch a break.
No, and again, that's why being confident in yourself, in your brain, in your ability, being smart is so important, because you can see past all these trends. Trends are just money.
That's the thing, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people just do it for money. But you know what? I have to ask you this one last question, okay? As someone who hates, eating, you know, chicken and drinking protein drinks.
You're like exactly like my sister.
Oh,
my
God.
sister will dissect a chicken because it has veins in it, and she'll end up with this much. And I'm like, listen, don't eat the chicken. Don't eat it. Eat something else.
I can't have the chicken. Are the protein shakes? They have this weird aftertaste. Is there any other way to bulk up without
I totally understand. You mean hitting your protein goals? Yeah. I think, like, honestly, there is so many other ways than torturing yourself over protein shakes and chicken. You're exactly like my sister. She is identical to that. And again, like I said, it's what suits you. For example, there are days where you, like, everyone has this, by the way, guys. You know, like, you're off eggs or you're off chicken. Like, you just have that. Like, it's too chickeny or it's too eggy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like, for me, like, the red meats, there's so many things with protein in it. You don't have to cure yourself over it. Like, again, don't be so hard on yourself.
That's the thing. Like, every time I try to look for, you know, protein shakes without protein powder, without this and that, without vanilla ice
cream.
You
don't need it. You can hit it another way. You can definitely just hit it through just your food. Like, for example, I eat a Mediterranean diet, and that's enough. Like,
oh, okay.
And everyone talks so much about protein here.
Yeah, I know. Everyone talks about the proteins. Speaking of proteins and food intakes, should we be scared of carbs?
No, we can't be talking about this in 2025.
Really?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's why I say, like, a lot of people, we focus on these macronutrients. So we're focusing on, we talk about protein, we talk about carbohydrates, we talk about fats, and there's micronutrients that we just lack. Imagine if you just ate a piece of chicken and some rice every single day. You would have your vitamins. Imagine your iron levels or your vitamin D, your vitamin C. Like, you're not getting that. You get that from your fruits and your vegetables. You get that through a healthy, balanced diet. Like, I wish people would go onto my profile right now, guys, Kayla Tennis on Instagram, and have a look at the foods that I eat. Honestly, we ain't scared of carbs.
Check her out. Before you leave us, we have a little game. It's called Train Like Kyla. Okay. So this is the card. So let me describe the game to you. I'm going to describe a real life situation. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to tell me a mini workout that you'd sneak in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I love this. Go.
You're stuck in traffic for 20 minutes.
You're stuck in traffic?
So you're inside the car.
Or I would just like you could do vacuums. where like you're focusing on your core. You can tense your glutes. You can do arm circles, which absolutely burn.
Like,
yeah, like, no, maybe we hit the window. No, I think like here, like doing arm circles. You could do stretching. You could do a neck stretch routine where you pull down on your fascia and you stretch your neck side to side. You could massage out all the tension in the side of your neck and have to do a workout. But I would definitely be doing some sort of like face massage.
So warm up.
Don't
before
mess up the makeup though.
Okay, next. You're waiting for your coffee order.
You could, I mean, like you wouldn't. You could do some calf raises. You could pretend to sit on a chair and actually do a squat hold.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Pilates squat hold that I can't do.
That's a good one. Okay. Your toddler is chasing you around the house.
That's it. That's it. That's finished.
Running.
That's the workout. Anything with kids and chasing after them is the workout. Also, things that are workouts are hanging out clothes, vacuuming and mopping your house, taking anything up the stairs, making a bed. That's also a workout. That counts, Kayla says. What else counts? I think any sort of outdoor work, also a workout. Cleaning the pool.
Cleaning the pool is a workout. It's an arm workout.
Yep.
Thank you so much for giving us recognition.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
This leads up to my next question. You're vacuuming.
Yes, my vacuuming.
That's vacuuming. That's a workout.
That's 100% a workout.
That's a workout. Okay, last one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I was just ticking off that box that it's a workout.
You're binge watching Netflix.
Oh, you could do anything. You know what? Like, honestly, the other day you can walk on a treadmill while watching Netflix. Yeah. I think doom scrolling while walking on a treadmill is like the best thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
Just stepper, doom scroll.
You know what? Thank you for validating me. Oh my God, yeah. I just having a conversation with another professor and I used to say that I watch TikToks while I'm on the treadmill.
100%. How else are you going to be on a treadmill? In silence, listening to music? No.
My attention span is like this.
Yes.
So I need something to watch.
I think like if you're going to doom scroll, then pair it with something that is going to benefit you, like walking on a treadmill, and then you will start liking the treadmill. Yeah,
true. Maybe, you know what? I'll try to sound like super into fitness or whatever. Maybe watching Netflix, I'll add doing bridges, right? That's workout, you know?
You want to do a bridge?
If you're laying in bed.
Like a plank? Oh, like a glute bridge?
Glute bridge.
I mean, like...
Can that work?
Sometimes you could just watch Netflix and relax.
You know?
Yeah, it could work.
Heard it from the expert. You know, you can just watch Netflix and relax. If you want to catch Kayla, she's going to be here for Dubai Active this weekend.
Sunday, 3:30. I love to see you guys there. Everybody is welcome. Strength workout.
Yes, everyone's welcome. She's leading the session on Sunday, so you have to be there. And this brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. Thank you so much for watching. We go live every weekday at 8:30 a.m. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.